My name's Charlie Barnes from the Hyde Group. I was a trainee construction project manager and now I'm a construction project manager. So I started as a head office receptionist. I then moved to a team administrator in sales. From being an administrator, I then moved to a resale coordinator where I worked with our shared ownership units, getting them on the market, liaising with current shared owners, finding a buyer. This was also really good because I was able to get to know the product that we as a company produce, as we don't just provide social housing, it's shared ownership as well as outright sale. I then moved to a sales progressor role where I was liaising with solicitors, issuing legal documentation, progressing sales through to completion. That was really fulfilling, as you know that someone has just left a home to move on to a new adventure and someone has just bought their first home, so that was really rewarding. So I started as a trainee and then was shadowing colleagues for 4 months. Within a couple of months I did think to myself, what have I got myself in for, as there was just so much to learn, and I knew that a year or two maybe wouldn't be enough for me to know everything, but with time and dedication I realised that actually if you put your mind to it you can get there. So my career's progressed very well, and within 9 months of starting as a trainee I was running a purchase and repair programme. For the first 4 months of my role I was shadowing colleagues, getting a feel for the job, getting to know different colleagues' techniques, as every project manager is different. I would assist with reading legal documents, reading through appointment letters and then sending them to the EA, architect or clerk of works. I would also read a lot of clerk of works reports, as that's where you can pick up your technical knowledge and spot stuff on separate sites, as all contractors and subbies do work differently. All the jobs that you have will be at various different stages. Some may be handing over, so for the last 3 months you are all hands on deck trying to get documentation, snagging, NHBC, building control sign off, but then you may have another scheme that's just starting where you may need to be doing drawing review, M&E layouts, setting up your project team working. So no day is ever the same. At one time I can manage 4 to 5 projects, so you cannot just have a specific day where you're working on a specific project. Different emails come in at different times. You may need to go to site in the morning, so I may need to go to North West London in the morning but then be in London Bridge in the afternoon. This may also include your samples review, so this where you would invite product quality or housing management or sales down to site. They would do their sample selections for the scheme. This may happen a year, 8 to 18 months before handover, depending upon the tenure that you're dealing with. As sales like to sell off plan about 18 months before handover, where shared ownership like to sell 3 to 4 months. So depending on what tenure you're working with, there may be different stages of the project that you'll need to coordinate and manage with different departments. As part of my training plan, Hyde put me on a APMP course, which is an association of project management. So the first time I did the course, I didn't pass, although I know that I tried my hardest, but Hyde were happy to put me back on the course as I was dedicated and determined to ensure that I passed. I didn't feel embarrassed to go back and tell my manager that I hadn't passed because I knew she'd be supportive. Once I did tell her, she said, "Don't worry, you've tried your best, we'll put you back on the course." On the second time round, I passed with an extra 25%, so I feel that by having that support and knowing that I could go and make a mistake and I wasn't going to get told off for it was a nice feeling. The team are always very supportive. I feel that whenever I've got a question or I want clarification on anything, they will assist me and spend the time with me to actually sit and go through it in great detail rather than just giving me one-word answers. I don't feel like there is a manager hierarchy at Hyde. I could go to my lead, head of, or even our director and know that I will get the same response and be treated the same as anyone else. The reason I love working at Hyde is because you get the support and the career progression through a company that maybe you wouldn't get anywhere else. By me being able to move between the different departments, it enabled me to know what I wanted to do rather than doing a job that actually I didn't enjoy. That's why I love working at Hyde, because I love getting up in the morning, going to work, knowing every day's not the same and having a different variety of things to do as well as working with different people.
We hope we've been able to give you an insight into what a career in housing can offer you after university. To find out more or to apply with one of the companies we've teamed up with, please visit www.badenochandclark.com/topgrads.